Let's go.
The Ace and TJ family presents Unfiltered, Uncensored, and Uninterrupted. Well, almost.
Right here. Let's go.
This is Share Funny from the Ace and TJ Show Plus.
Hi. Hey. So, I've been wanting to expand on this topic a little bit because I'm concerned. Riggins is still a sad clown who needs to turn his frown upside down because he feels alone in his new neighborhood in the suburbs. You mentioned earlier you took the dog for a walk yesterday evening and went to the park and no one was there. During the day, nobody's around in his neighborhood because most people are working during that time and all that. And he says that he wants to make a friend or friends. But on his terms, I'm sure, the friendship on his terms and on his schedule. Yeah. But I happen to think, Riggins, I believe your opportunity is going to come on October 31st.
Oh, yeah. I thought about the same thing.
Wow, great.
You're going to have trick-or-treaters.
Yeah.
You'll be at the end of the driveway if you want. Maybe your neighbors will be out eating chili and all that. You walk over, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
I was thinking about that when you got into this house. I was like, oh, Halloween's going to be so awesome for you this year.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna do it all. I'm gonna hand out.
Are you going to dress up?
What,
No, I'm not gonna dress up.
What day of the week is Halloween? What day will the trick-or-treating be happening? Because it may end up being a pain in the ass for you because you got to go to bed early.
Ooh, it's a Monday.
And then kids, be ringing your doorbell and all.
Yeah, it is Monday.
Hopefully they won't do trick-or-treating on Monday because I will not have the light on. It's on a Monday? No way.
Yeah, that's when your light will go back under the bushel basket.
Unless we got a vacation coming up at the end of October.
Which would be nice.
Yeah, because it's...
Sure.
I don't know. What time do you go to bed? 7, 8?
Earlier, 6.
6? Yeah, because no trick-or-treaters would be coming at that time.
You go to sleep at 6?
Yeah, between 6 and 7.
But he said he sleeps a lot better now than he did in the city.
Even better, yeah.
Oh, really?
It's so quiet, yeah. I heard the rain on the windows, which was so nice the other night.
Going to bed at 6 o'clock.
I need 8 or 9 hours.
I can't even imagine.
I could easily go to bed at 6 o'clock every night.
Oh, I could
Yeah,
do
I'm
it, but
tired.
then I would feel like, oh my God, I got so many things I need to do.
There's no way I can fall
It's
asleep
like
at
it's still
6.
light out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what all do you get done after 6?
Lots of things.
Yeah.
Like what? I mean, how much dope can you smoke in that extra 2 hours or whatever it is?
You'd be surprised. Don't challenge me.
So, what time do you go to bed?
Lately, I've been trying to be in bed by 9.
Okay.
Yeah, 9 or 10.
So, that's 3 hours of coloring or...
No, she's prepping for
whatever.
the bar.
Yeah.
You don't know what you don't know what I be doing.
Yeah.
Yes? You may tell you what you be doing?
For the bar.
I mean, come on.
Look,
What?
I'm going to tell you what you be
Tell
doing.
me what I
Hold
be doing,
Hold
boy.
on. Let me get it here.
Oh my God.
Let's see. Alexis, 4:42 a.m. this morning. Hump day. No, wait. Humpy hump day. Not much to report from yesterday. I did go down to the pool for a bit, and there was no one there. Day made.
Yep.
I felt like a rich person yesterday because I ordered toilet paper from Amazon, and it came in a huge box since it's a lot of rolls, and now I have backups to my backups.
I get that.
There's a type of there is a type of sense of safety having so much toilet paper in my house. IDKY, but it does. Okay, that's all I got. See y'all soon.
Yeah, that's what I chose to tell you because I'm not going to tell you about my other secret extracurricular activities.
Oh.
Yeah.
Superman?
Don't worry about it. Talking about She-Hulk.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. The day before. Back to the routine of things. Although I feel like I hate a routine, I know I need it. Because if not, I start turning into a lazy slob, and we don't need that. Got back in the gym today. The first day back so freaking hard. Why?
And
I just wish I was a gym rat already.
did you mention taking thirst traps in the gym?
Nope.
No, that's not on the list.
Okay, well,
gonna put
that was
that
part
on.
of the list. It was an
It's
instance.
not
But I assume since she's a millennial woman that
Yeah.
she was in the gym, she was taking pictures of
Of
herself.
course.
But she goes one extra level with it.
Yeah. What's my extra level?
Your video. You had your gloves on, your workout gloves
Yeah.
on, and you got your hand over your back of your head like
Yup.
this, showing off your body, and then walking toward the camera, boomeranging it back and forth, back and forth.
Workout gloves.
Yeah.
Oh, you was boomeranging it.
Yeah.
You're not going to be a gym rat wearing workout
I have
gloves.
to because my hands are little, so it's hard for me to get a grip on the weight sometimes, and my hands get sweaty. So I need the gloves to be able to grip it.
Okay, back to your productive day. Unpack my
Shut
stuff
up.
from the beach.
Yeah,
Another sign I am growing up. I usually leave my stuff in my duffel bag for days before unpacking.
Exactly. See, productive.
I also had amaze balls, chicken and cheese empanadas.
Yup.
Made my soul so happy with every bite.
Yup.
Lashes are back, so you know what time it is. Bad bitch o'clock.
Yup. What time
See
is
y'all
it?
soon.
Bad bitch o'clock.
Hey, I want you to confirm what time it is.
Yeah, so you wouldn't want to waste your day by going to bed at 6.
No. I got lots of things to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad bitch o'clock.
Clearly, you got a
Like
lot
you-
going on over there.
No way you can go to sleep at bad bitch o'clock.
No. Kidding me? That's prime hour for being a bad bitch.
Yeah,
Oh,
so,
is that what?
Didn't know that.
yeah, so the trick or treating thing is out. Riggins.
Yeah, I think it's out.
Thought that was going to be a good thing.
They're like trick or treat. I'm like, it's bad bitch o'clock.
I'm asleep.
I'm asleep. Go on.
I'm always sleeping, bad bitch o'clock.
I don't make it up for that.
Yeah. Well, maybe you should.
You know, when I moved into my new house last year, I had to turn off my automatic lights to make sure no kids came up to my door.
Oh my God, you're messed
Came up to your what?
To the door. I had
Oh.
we have automatic lights. I was like, we gotta make sure these don't come on.
Damn, you rich.
Yeah. You got automatic lights.
Yeah,
They're,
Wow.
they're like $5 at the store for some motion
You got a
detectors.
remote control or something on them, or did you have to get on a ladder to do that?
No, they're in the fence. We just had to take batteries out.
Oh,
I was going to say,
It got
Rob,
less high
they're
society.
in the fence, along with a bunch of cat hair.
I was going to say, Rob and better don't have a ladder.
They don't have a ladder. They just stuck it
'cause,
somewhere.
Meredith might get on a ladder. He's not getting on a
I
ladder.
forget that. He lets her mow the yard.
Yeah, she
don't
does
have
all
a
the hard
ladder.
stuff.
Y'all don't?
No.
You have a house
Do
with
you
no
have a
ladder?
former?
Yeah, we have a step stool.
All right. Well,
Do you have to have a ladder if you have a house? Is that like a must?
I think
Yeah.
it kind of is. Yeah.
It is?
You
Yeah.
got to have something to get
Riggins, do you have a ladder?
I don't yet. But
Well, he
then
just
my neighbor,
moved into it, but
my
he's-
neighbor has one. I go, that's a great idea to have a ladder.
Yeah,
It'll be on the list that your dad's gives you, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things that eventually you're going to come upon something. You go, damn, I wish I need a ladder for that.
I want a ladder.
I've got the same aluminum ladder that I bought when we bought our first house 23 years ago. And to climb up on it right now seems like it's only got one leg. It's so uneven, and
Yeah.
somebody's definitely got a hold. And they're not expensive. Well, they may be now, the way inflation and all this. But yeah, I should have bought a new one a long time ago because mine's a death trap.
Yeah.
And it may be bad because I use the that little fold out shelf where you put paint. I use that as a step. I'm dainty.
He's
It
light as a
won't.
feather.
Yeah, it won't hurt it.
He's a dainty man. Beep, beep, beep. Those are his
petite.
footsteps.
Okay, so I don't have any other ideas about how Riggins is going to meet anybody on his hours, on his schedule.
I even saw a guy taking his trash out yesterday, and I just like waited until he turned around. And then that's what I did. I threw up my arm. I was waving at him.
Can I give you a suggestion,
Yeah.
Riggins? Sometimes when you put too much emphasis or too much energy into something, you're going to attract the opposite.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
maybe just don't think about wanting to have so many friends, and they'll come to you.
Well,
Yeah.
oh, you mean mental energy? You're not talking about real,
Both.
like where he's out searching. And,
Yeah, don't
so-
search.
no,
Let
that's
them
what I was
come
going to
to
say.
you.
When I think about Riggins at his house, energy is the last thing I think of. I
Right.
think just more relaxation and big old basketball shorts.
There's a lady that sent us a message and said that her suggestion was you could go to your HOA meetings,
Ugh.
and so that way people would know. Oh, he's new in the neighborhood, and I was like, he's
Where
not
do they
going-
have those?
Such a
I've
grown-up
never-
thing to do.
If you pay HOA fees, you
Yeah.
probably have to they probably have to let their residents know
They do.
when they happen.
It's required by law.
They might be
Yeah, but,
four a year or something, 2 a year.
But are they somewhere in the neighborhood, or are they in offices? Like Ace, when we went and did that, didn't we do some sort of a a promotion, or this HOA company donated money to our charity one time, and we went up there and collected it and all that, and it was just a whole big office. That's all they do is manage neighborhoods, like like the Marxist concept. It is.
That's right.
But they're usually in the neighborhood at whatever the meeting place will be in the neighborhood.
Yeah, I don't have that now. We don't live in an HOA.
Oh, you don't?
Mm-mm. Huh. Hell no. Because we did, the first thing I would do at a meeting is say, y'all got to get rid of these animals.
Yeah.
All these wild animals out here.
Yeah.
Oh man. So speaking of wild animals, so I'm doing the bicycling the other day, getting ready for pedaling for Peyton, and I'm going down the road, way down the end of the road out here. Like I'm probably 10 miles from my house. And I glanced to my left. I'm like, what is that to my left? Something's moving. And there's a car in front of me, and I'm pedaling away, and there is a deer. It looks like a trash bag hung in the antlers, and that joker is running through front yards. And I'm like, okay, this is new, because I'm on the bike, car in front of me, and the car doesn't see the deer yet. And so I begin to make some room, because I don't know, like, what's next? Is this thing going to dart across the road or something like that? Well, sure enough, I guess the car eventually, he got alongside the car, and the car saw him and began to slow down. And so there was plenty of room, but suddenly that deer goes woof, across the road, trash bag still waving off the antlers, and woof, off into the other side, and he was gone. But boy, that's the first time I've been around that on a bicycle. I was like, that could be the death of me right there.
Well, you know what? F that deer.
What do you mean?
With that plastic trash bag on it, using that plastic, messing up the environment.
Yeah, it might not have been that, but that's what it looked like, was stuck to his antlers. It was crazy.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Asshole.
Single-use plastics.
Yeah.
So,
Because the deer don't care about what it's doing to the sea life. They're mammals. They're out there just trying to get their own.
yeah, he's not getting close to
hurt
the
the-
sea.
They're
They
very
hate the
selfish.
turtles,
They
too.
are very selfish.
They probably hate the turtles more than you do.
That's
I don't know if that's possible. I mean, I saw the other day somebody had a video of these. I said, "What is that coming up out of the sand?" And it was a bunch of baby sea turtles. I'm like, "Get out of here!" Somebody, you know how they ought to get those turtles to the water so people can get back to living their fun beach life? They ought to go out there when the turtles start hatching with leaf blowers
Oh my
and
God.
blow them into the ocean.
You are the worst human being in the entire world.
Well, it'd be better for them too,
Stop.
because
No,
if you're out there
wouldn't.
doing that, the seagulls aren't going to come eat them and
Oh my
stuff.
God.
Just blow them into the
He makes
water.
a point. The faster they get into the water, the safer they are.
I saw a video the other day. It was a crab grabbing a baby turtle and it was dragging it away, and it got me so upset.
Yeah.
Even just talking about it, I don't even talk about it.
Because my way wouldn't happen.
That's horrible. Poor babies. They're just like flying all
Is
over
he
the
out there with a
place.
leaf blower? Blowing the baby turtles?
Hate a damn sea turtle.
You're the worst. Shut up.
Ugh, ugly ass. But anyway, so you wouldn't go to an HOA meeting?
No, I'm not doing that shit either.
Because that's probably going to be a...
I'm more likely to blow the sea turtles with the leaf blower.
Would you be willing to stay up an extra hour on Halloween until 7
Yeah.
to sit outside and maybe meet some families that way?
Can I pass out candy with you on Halloween?
don't know
I'm going to
about
dress
He's
up.
trying to attract people.
Yeah. You're out there screaming, twerking, and
Right.
bad bitch o'clock, blah, blah, blah.
He'd be a...
Oh my God.
Hey kids, you know what time it is? Bad bitch o'clock.
Don't go there.
It's like a friend repellent.
Yeah.
Teflon.
Yeah, right.
She'd be out there drunk on your front porch trying to talk to the kids.
Weed, candy.
Tell them,
Whatever,
"Ooh."
dude. I would find you all the friends, but okay.
Yeah. Ooh, if I was wearing a costume, it'd be a lot better than your shit.
Yup.
Hey, miss any part of Share Funny? Subscribe to the podcast on all major podcast platforms. More Share Funny coming up.
Did you know underneath the floors of your house a lot can go on in the crawl space? If moisture gets in, it could wreak havoc on your family and home. From mold and mildew growth to rotting wood and more, Cardinal Environmental Solutions offers vapor barriers, encapsulation, and dehumidifiers to combat moisture in your home. Contact Kelly Poplin and his knowledgeable team of experts at acetj.com/cardinal. That's acetj.com/cardinal.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Share Funny has its own Facebook group. To join, search Share Funny and get more. Now more Share Funny from the Ace and TJ family.
So Alexis feels rich because she's got a bunch of toilet paper. So how long will it take you to, how many rolls did you get?
It's 24 rolls.
Okay, so a 24 pack. How long will it take you to go through that? With your stomach, it'd probably be a day.
Yeah, it depends on what I'm eating these days. So.
Yeah. It's kind of like when I was a new smoker. The first time I bought a carton of cigarettes,
Yeah.
I was like, these are going to last me forever. And that's how I realized that I smoke a pack a day.
You're like, now I'm a smoker.
Yeah. 10 packs to a carton. And when I got to the last pack, I was like, damn, that didn't last as long as I thought it was going to. You know, kind of like a box of oatmeal cream pies from Little Debbie.
Yep. Oh, no. This is the last one?
Oh, no.
That means I did all that?
Yeah, I use a lot of toilet paper.
So do you have anything else that makes you feel rich when you got it?
And I have lots of trash bags.
Trash bags, yeah. Do you take them from work? Because I've been seeing them.
No, I didn't take them from work.
The low supply in there.
Stop.
Why do you have a lot of trash bags?
No, I said that's how when I feel rich. I have backups.
Do you
When I have backup
use,
stuff like everyday things, sponges.
Do you use regular trash bags or plastic grocery bags for the bathroom trash can?
I used regular trash bags from the grocery store.
No, not
Or
the
not the regular trash bags, the grocery store bags.
grocery store bags. Yeah.
For the bathroom trash. I call them recycled liners.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with
Yeah,
that
there's
at
no-
all.
Yeah.
My wife does, because I've tried to do that before. No, we have garbage bags. We have little garbage bags for the bathroom thing.
Tiny garbage bags.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fancy. No, that is
Now,
rich.
That's when you're going to know
That's
you're
rich
making
living.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's no automatic lights in the fence, but
Well, we just take the batteries out.
hey, do you control that with a remote control or an app? Well, we took the batteries out.
Yeah, I tell Meredith to go take the batteries out of the, that's how they're automated. It's like, Meredith, go take the batteries
And she automatically does it when I say.
because she knows better.
I'm trying to think what. A full tank of gas makes me feel rich.
Yeah.
Always has, even during Trump when gas was cheap. Still, to look down and you got a full tank of gas. Because I grew up not being able to fill up the tank every time I'd get gas.
Oh, yeah.
I was one of those, give me $10 worth or $5 worth.
I need $5 worth.
Yeah, so to be able to just to fill the entire tank,
I can remember
is a big deal. Still,
When I got my first car and I was 15 and going and getting gas and just scrimping up change, and go to the store
Yeah.
like I got $1.75. I need $1.75 worth. They're like, okay, that'd get me to school and back.
Is it true that the less money you put, like if you only put $10 in a tank rather than filling it up, you go through the 10 faster?
I don't think so.
Someone told me that one time.
It just seems like it.
Yeah.
It seems like you do.
I think you go through it the same.
The
It doesn't,
same.
But I remember one time when I was a kid putting 39 cents worth of gas in my motorcycle.
39 cents.
Yeah, because that's all the change I had, and I had to get home. And there was around the other side of the neighborhood was a little gas station. We called it the Icy store. You know why?
Because they had ices.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I went over and I had 39 cents in my pocket, and I put that much gas in to get me home.
How much would 39 cents get you? That's not half a gallon.
Third of a gallon by then.
Yeah.
And probably.
And it was a little motorcycle, so it easily got me home.
What do you think? 2-gallon tank total? 3-gallon tank?
Three,
Yeah,
probably.
because I think my 3-wheeler was a 3-gallon tank, and I remember putting $1 in.
Yeah, how
all
much?
the time.
How much was it to get a full tank of gas when you guys first got your cars?
Well, let me look it up. I'll look it up real quick. But it was less than $1.
To fill
full
up your
tank?
whole tank?
Oh, fill up a tank. No, per
I was
gallon.
like, whoa,
He's real.
you're
He got
from
a
the
tank.
Yeah, his was a Model T.
He had the first car ever.
I think it was around. I think mine was around anywhere from $18 to $20 from empty to full.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would think it's still cheaper than that.
But I had a car with a bigger engine in it. It was a Firebird.
Nice.
That's it. Drink, guys.
Hell yeah. 305 with a 4-barrel.
What color was it?
Electric blue.
Ooh.
With eagle on it and shit.
You picked up the ladies in that car?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, you did.
Yeah.
That's Firebird.
Had some custom wheels on it.
Ooh.
Some white letter raised tires.
Yeah, I could do it for 15 gallons. $15 roughly would fill a tank. Because it was about a 16-gallon tank, I think, based on what I just looked it up. And in 1983, when I got my car, the national average was $87, 87 cents a gallon.
But you know, the cool way to say it is not fill up the tank, it's bust the tank.
Bust the tank?
Yeah.
That's the cool way to say it?
How much gas you want? Oh, I'm going to bust the tank. Bust it.
39 cents, please. Pump 2.
Bust the tank.
Yeah, and then you couldn't do it at the pump. So you always had to go in every time. You had to go into the store every time. So if you were with your parents, you were going to do one of two things: pump the gas or go into the store. There was no sitting in the car. You know, somebody had to go in. You go in, I'll pump the gas. Okay.
I had to do both. And
for your mom?
Yeah. And so when I got through pumping the gas, then I would have to go around to her window and tell her how much it ended up being so she could finish writing the check.
Yep, I've done that
Writing
before.
a check for gas?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's ancient.
Yeah, well, that's where TJ tells that fantastic story about being on the date, and he went to pay for gas on the date, and his check was up on the thing and said, "Do not accept checks from this person."
Yeah, when I was in college, I had been bouncing them.
On purpose?
No, not on purpose. I just, I didn't keep. It was hard to believe, but I didn't keep up with it meticulously of the balancing the checkbook
money was in
all
the
the
bank?
time. Yeah, that's how I knew I needed to put money in it.
Right.
When I bounced the check.
That's what told you?
Yeah, and those fees for that were huge.
Yeah.
Like a $20 service.
Yeah.
So whatever you owed on the check, and then a $20 service fee for bouncing it.
Phew.
You write a $12 check with $8 in the bank, and it ends up costing you You had to put $32 in just to get back to zero.
That seems so weird, just writing like a $12 check.
Yeah.
That's so weird. Anytime I've ever written a check, it's always been like for rent. So
My little friend Jenny just like gets visibly pissed at me if we're in a store or something and I pull out my credit card to buy something and they say that's $3 or something low price because she's a cash person.
Yeah.
So she said, "You're gonna run a credit card for $2?
because they have to pay the
That's
credit card
effing
fee.
stupid, huh?"
Because are they worried because the place has to pay credit card fees?
No, she just thinks if you're using a credit card for $2, that surely you've got $2 cash on you that you can pay with.
I can't tell you the last time I had cash on me.
Oh yeah.
And then,
I got some cash on me right now.
and then, remember Riggins when we would stand at the vending machine at the old radio station as we were leaving for the day, and I would get something out of there, and I would tell her later, "Look at this, look at this. I spent 70 cents on a credit card today."
Yeah, I mean, I think that's surprising too because Jenny's a younger person. I'm surprised that she would be shocked by that because it is kind of more common to not have cash anymore.
Yeah,
Carry
but she does use cards and stuff too. But for example, at restaurants, she'll pay the bill with a credit card and leave the tip in cash.
Yeah, that's nice though. Mm-hmm. I do that too, as much as I can.
Because that helps the server.
Yeah, because they don't have to claim it. They get to take that with them that day.
Yeah, well,
I mean, they have to claim it, but you know.
And don't
I'm not
they?
down with that.
Who all does a server split tips with?
Every restaurant's different, but for the most part, a bartender, a busser, sometimes a hostess.
Okay,
Does
a
the-
busser.
Does the bartender split tips with them?
Not with the servers, no. The bartenders will give money to the bussers.
Okay, so
because they're making the drinks for the servers all night long.
Okay.
For their tables.
And do they not make as much hourly, or do they make more hourly than a server?
Bartenders?
Yeah.
It depends on the restaurant. Yeah. It's not very common, but in some places you can find,
All right, so let's say there's the bill is $100 even. I tip 20, which is 20%. How much does the server take home out of that?
It depends because it's all different like percentages, but usually like when I was a server, if I made $100 in tips, I was probably walking away with like $80 or $75. And it all depends, like if you're sometimes you tip the bartenders based off of what your alcohol sales were. Some restaurants do it based off of your entire sales.
Well, that's too much damn math.
It is a lot of math.
It's like my job is serving, not doing math. I'm not an accountant. But did you ever really get good tips? I mean,
Did I get good tips?
Did you argue with the customers all the time
Never.
and tell them that they don't know shit? And,
Please.
Try to push your voodoo magic, whatever it is that you believe in, on them.
You saw me in action. You saw how
You weren't the server though.
No,
you were
but-
already the manager,
Yeah.
the managerial person.
I came and checked on you. How's everything doing? Can I get you anything?
And you know why? Do y'all know why? Because she was a fangirl
Yeah,
then.
Yeah.
I was then.
Uh-huh.
I was like, oh my God, that's TJ and Jody.
Now she doesn't even like
Well,
you.
because now I know who y'all really are.
Well, at least she said who and not what.
Yeah.
What you really are.
This is the Share Funny podcast from the Ace and TJ family. More next.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
This is the Share Funny podcast from the Ace and TJ family. Let's go!
Riggins, do you have anything that makes you feel rich?
Gosh, what makes me feel rich? I mean, getting the payday. I mean, that makes me feel rich, even though. No, I can't think of anything. Having clean sheets, that makes me feel. I mean, it's a luxurious feeling. I don't know that rich is the right word. No, I don't think so. I don't really live a lavish lifestyle.
Yeah. Ace, do you? Not have something that makes you feel rich, not live a lavish lifestyle.
Yeah. I think, I don't know if it makes me feel rich, but if I have good seats to something, to an event, because when I first started going like to concerts and all that, I could never afford the good seats.
Right.
So when you the first time you have good seats to something, you're like, dang, this is way better.
I guess I feel rich when I have, when I have hemorrhoid ointment available wherever I am. If I've got enough tubes to have it in all of the places where I would need it.
Truck, backpack, bedroom, whatever.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
In my, toiletries when we're traveling.
Look at me.
I'm so rich in hemorrhoid cream.
Do you throw it in the cooler to take it down to the beach so you've got it handy right there?
Ew, you better not. Don't put it in the cooler with the rest of the drinks.
No, I actually put it in one of those, like this thing over here, this that stick thing.
Yeah, the what do you call it?
Beer stick?
Beer stick.
Yeah.
You just shove it.
Yeah, I have a huge dispenser. That's what makes me feel rich. When my preparation age comes in this size. If you want to see the size, then you can go to acetj.tv later and look at that. What is that sticky shit in it?
It was beer, so Jello.
Jello,
Jello,
Yeah.
No,
It was a failed experiment.
I would say either wash it or throw it away.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because nobody's going to use it with a Jello stuck in it. But yeah, when I insert that at the beach, When we have a cabana, that's what makes me feel rich. A cabana with a tube of Preparation H that size.
Do you do it all by yourself?
Yeah, I can just put that one, like sit it in and let me show you, Riggins. So I can take it like this.
Oh God, get this on
and
camera.
it's filled up, and then I can put it in the sand, kind of like this.
Oh my God,
and then
dude.
just lower myself down on it, and when I do that, this plunges it up to apply the medicine.
It's a one-man
That's so
operation.
disgusting.
Yeah, because I mean, who's gonna help me with
That's
it?
gonna give you hemorrhoids.
Like, you know, I don't even think the paramedics would help with that.
Yeah, you're on your own, buddy. Jody wouldn't do this for you?
Hell no.
Do you think if you were going to die, and you said, Jody, I think I'm dying. I need your help with this hemorrhoid ointment. That she would help you, or she would say, you're on your own, buddy?
Well, I would rather die than ask her.
Ask her.
Put it that way.
I agree 100%.
But yeah, I think if it were life or death, she would do it.
She's like, let me help you. You're going to die. You know, it's time to die then. I can accept that. I'm good with it. It's been a good life.
Because, I mean, she would do it, but I would never hear the end of it if I did survive after that. You know? She'd be like, and I had it. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm with you, though. Just let me die. I'm fine.
Yeah, I'd rather die in peace than have you have to do that.
It's been a good life. Let's just end it right here. Yeah. Death by hemorrhoid.
Now, my brother talks about it openly, how when his wife gave birth to their first child, how she developed, because a lot of women do during child labor, they'll get hemorrhoids because it's aggravated by straining. Yeah. And that he was the one in the room and having to put her hemorrhoid medicine on her. He said, I didn't think anything about it. It's fine. She just rolled over and I did it.
That's love.
It's a good husband right there.
Yeah.
That is true love.
But how good of a husband is it to go telling everybody?
Right.
Well, okay.
Don't be telling my business to
that
people.
has its point. You're right.
Ass up in the air.
Right. Keep that shit to yourself. I'm telling people about my hemorrhoids.
Yeah, well, you don't know my brother.
No, you don't.
I want to meet him so bad, though. He sounds like he's hilarious.
He's a riot. Mm-hmm. I mean, that thing he did at his house party when the new millennium occurred, it's one of the greatest jokes, I think, ever.
Yeah, it was Y2K, and everybody was talking about how everything was going to shut down when it, you know, because the clocks on the computers and all that wouldn't roll over. And everybody was at his house for the New Year's Eve party. And when they started counting down the ball dropping, he sneaked out of the room. And as they got to the end of the countdown, 3, 2, 1, everything in the house just went darkness, quiet. They did that. And then the lights came back on, and he was like, he had gone to the breaker box and flipped it off.
Yeah, I mean,
for the whole house, main power to the whole house. He turned it off when they hit 1.
I mean, it's a
It's a really good prank, though.
It's a slight risk, but I mean, he risks blowing his own stuff up at his house because you're going to cut it off, and then within 5 seconds, you cut it right back on. But that would freak everybody out. That's great.
Yeah, because they had people afraid that there were going to be floods and fires and, you know, all of this other stuff. Y2K.
I remember that.
Turns out,
not a damn.
not a damn thing.
He's still here.
So Riggins has some script club reviews. We haven't had those since our live stage show thing.
Yeah.
Because we've been on the vacay. Mm-hmm. Do you remember how to do the 1-star strip club reviews?
I think I can get it together in time.
Okay. Well, you got a few minutes here when we take a break, so you can practice.
Great.
Practice with your Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
Coming up next.
It's funny that's meant to be shared. This is the Share Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ family.
Did you know underneath the floors of your house a lot can go on in the crawl space? If moisture gets in, it could wreak havoc on your family and home. From mold and mildew growth to rotting wood and more, Cardinal Environmental Solutions offers vapor barriers, encapsulation, and dehumidifiers to combat moisture in your home. Contact Kelly Poplin and his knowledgeable team of experts at acetj.com/cardinal. That's acetj.com/cardinal.
Share Funny is a production of the Ace and TJ family. For more, download the Ace and TJ app in your app store. Now, more of the Share Funny podcast.
Turn on. Jess, welcome.
I think that if I were Hispanic, I wouldn't have a normal delivery of speech. It would always be like these.
Everything
would be so breathy.
I like it.
Hola, mi amiga.
Jody, where are the clean towels?
His Spanish accent is the worst ever.
What's wrong with that?
I would learn Spanish, but I just don't see that I would need it. I mean, it's pretty much a dead language.
Sure.
That's what they say. It's a dead language.
What is it, Latin, that everybody says is a dead language? That's stupid. It's a dead language.
Dead language.
Nobody speaks Spanish. When's the last time you've seen a person that speaks Spanish?
Never.
Yesterday.
Not in America, that's for sure.
You better stop it. Beat you up.
Well, you don't speak only Spanish. You're bilateral.
You're bilateral.
Right.
Yeah, I'm bilateral.
I mean, people who only speak a Spanish. Where are we going to ever find one of those people? El nowhere, I say.
This is why my friends think you're racist.
Your friends have no sense of humor.
Hell, nowhere.
Yeah. Well,
It's the accent too.
Is it El Nowhere?
Hell, nowhere.
El nowhere.
Talk about my Spanish.
You know. See, senor. You see, senor. You see it.
You see?
All right.
Yeah.
Let's
You ready?
do this.
Let's do it. This is the One Star Strip Club reviews where we go across the country and see real strip clubs where people leave real one-star reviews on the internet. They often leave their full names with the review, but I've changed their names. But these are all real. You can go verify them for yourself. We will start in Kansas City, Missouri, at a place called Whispers Gentlemen's Club. Tom left a one-star review. I was in the club having fun, and I brought my gay friend with me to laugh at him while he's getting a lap dance. Thought it'd be fun. But then I noticed one of the strippers was scratching her cooter with a jewel.
Ew. What the hell? That's disgusting. God.
I want to hear the rest of this story, though.
How does that affect him?
Yeah.
Well, it didn't because I ended up getting a lap dance from her, but and she let me slap her ass, so it wasn't all bad. But guys, don't hit that jewel. Never seen
Cooter
that.
with a jewel.
Treasured her cooter with a jewel.
Ew.
So, Riggins, you've never used your jewel to scratch anything?
Not that I
That's
can recall,
ugly.
but God, seeing that would just really open my eyes. I certainly would not then solicit a lap dance from her, I don't think. So that was a wild one. You're in Kansas City. You're seeing some girl like scratch her cooter with a jewel.
I don't know what's better, the fact that he brought his gay friend to laugh at
Yeah,
him.
that's pretty awful too.
That's like what?
I just want to laugh at you while you're getting lap dance. See how uncomfortable you are.
But clearly the gay friend is in on it, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
It's so dumb.
It is what it is, you know.
I told him we was getting dinner.
Drink him.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I told him Whispers was a home decor place.
Then we can go to Hunkomania, which I thought makes sense. Hunkomania, the male strip club In Miami Beach, Florida, John left a 1-star review. This place is grossly inappropriate. It's one thing to get danced on and put in different positions. It's another to get your wrist in one handcuff and his dick in the other.
Whoa.
And then asked to put your hand up his pants and on stage in front of an audience or get choked with a belt while he's putting you in doggy style.
What?
I have no idea how this show is still running, but it definitely shouldn't be. 1 star. He's like, it's one thing to do.
Yeah.
And it's another thing to do. Oh my God. What is that?
I'm as free living as the next fellow, but there should be limits.
Wow.
Be handcuff and then attach him to his penis and then put you in a doggy style position.
Like, what's going on?
Stage in front of people. Yeah, that's pretty embarrassing, I'd say. Then we can go to Devil's Point in Portland, Oregon. Tony left a 1-star review. I feel obligated to warn any guy considering this place about the potential for trouble for having too much fun crossing any line. During a recent visit, my last, I had a girl practically beg me to get a private dance. I succumbed, unfortunately. For 5 minutes, things went great. She grabbed my C word, licked my neck, pretended to choke me, put her tits in my face. Great, right?
Pretended to choke me.
But when I so much as grazed her leg with my hand, she went effing ballistic. Acted like I violated some norm. Fine, well, I left. But part of me worried, did she call the cops? Could I get charged with a sex crime? Even though she was the one engaging in heavy petting / sexual contact? 1 star. So things were going great until he
Feels like she pretended to
Just
choke
grazed
me.
her leg in the back of his head.
Everything was going
she
fine.
went effing nuts.
I'm sure that's exactly what happened.
Yeah. Yep. That's what we're dealing with. Then we can go to Jacksonville, Florida, a place called Emperor's Gentlemen's Club. John left a 1-star review. My first time coming here, Mike T, the owner, kicked an entertainer in the head until she was on the ground unconscious. Reports from the dancers that the club has black mold in the dressing rooms, and the restrooms have bungee cords holding up the toilet paper. Manager Brian, I think, he's fat and bald. He's got these weird tribal tattoos. Has been seen being really emotional and unstable, as well as anger issues. Not a safe, clean club for patrons or entertainers. 1 star.
Entertainers. That's a professional, customer right there.
Yeah,
They're not dancers.
Yeah.
Not strippers. They're entertainers.
you damn right. That is their art form.
That's their instrument. Then their boobs is their instrument.
Yeah. My face is their canvas. Then we can go to Kansas City, Missouri, a place called Temptations. Carl left a 1-star review. The club manager is cruel to the girls, and I saw him straight up tase one of them last night.
Whoa.
Plus, the place is really dirty. 1 star.
Oh my God.
That's what, these are obviously, that's what they said. I don't know if
Man.
tased one of the women.
God, we need to start doing that, Ace.
What, tasing?
Tasing them when they're not doing right.
Definitely not going to dance after that. I mean, that's certainly no way to encourage a dancer.
Yeah.
Get out there.
She's like, oh my God, can I just
Dance, I said.
Exactly.
Holy cow.
Wow.
I don't think that works.
Yikes.
But this one is one of the weirder ones I've ever seen, from Jacksonville, Florida, at a place called Flash Dancers. Tom left a 1-star review. They got a hot dog stand in this place.
That would be awesome.
All caps, do not eat at the hot dog stand inside this club. Disgusting. Saw a worker take the food off the ground and serve it after it was dropped. Owner was serving drinks while helping with the food, and there were just many health violations already on them from what I witnessed. The dancers were good, but the food was horrible. 1 star.
But who even thinks of that? Put a hot dog stand
stand inside.
inside the strip club.
Wednesday night's hot dog night. You come, we'll give you hot dogs.
We couldn't get a permit for a food truck outside, so
Yeah.
we're just going to do it in here.
And it's just the owner, like, serving them hot dogs.
Strippers and weenies.
Yeah.
Gotta Damn crock pot full of wet wings.
Ew.
You know that's what it is.
That's so
Just
nasty.
in the corner by the DJ booth. It's
Just like
Oh, those
cranking
hot-
out. And now it
hot dog
smells
water.
like hot dogs.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh gosh, you got to get out of here.
And I wonder if the condiment station was like down the way there. Hey, we're just gonna give it to you plain. Condiments are over there.
Yeah,
Like,
really?
like at a ball game.
Sure. And we go to Pink Ponies in Doral, Florida. Tony left a 1-star review. Not only is this club empty, the nighttime management is horrible. They had nothing but old ladies and no one on stage. Horrible customer service and no balls. Whatever that means. For a good time in the Doral area, I highly recommend Booby Trap Doral. Always popping. Stay away from this low-class location if you know what's good for you.
Yeah,
1 star.
go to the classy one called Booby Place or whatever.
Booby Trap.
Booby Trap.
Booby trap.
You read my mind. I thought, let's go right to the Booby Trap. So this is from the Booby Trap Doral in Doral, Florida. I was asked to leave twice by the girls because I gave them tips in their hand and did not want to fill them up. Huh? Yeah, you can touch them all over, and yes, they are nude, and yes, they're very beautiful, and yes, they are Latina. But the service is not good once you run out of money. We spent over $200 on girls in less than 2 hours without counting drinks and cover charge. But while I was there, I realized why I have never returned to one of these places in over 32 years. 1 star.
So, where are they supposed to tip them if they're totally nude?
I think they were encouraging the guys to touch them for the money, so I feel like they might have felt uncomfortable if he was just trying to give them money and not touch, like there would be some sort of weird legal issue. That's the way I read it. I don't know.
So you can't just hand them money.
I guess not.
You know, without
Feeling them up.
Yeah.
That's the way I read it. You can't just hand them money.
Because, I mean, I could understand it if they got upset. You're trying to hand them money, but they're holding out their G-string for you to put it in there.
Yeah.
I think that's not the way it works.
And that way there would be no physical contact, which is why they have that rule a lot of the times. But almost like are they thinking maybe that if he won't give them won't touch them, that there might be a cop or something?
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Like there's something sketchy going on if he doesn't want to touch them and he just wants to keep putting money in their hand while all the other guys are clear. He said, yes, you can touch them all over. And yes, they're nude. And yes, they're very beautiful. And yes, they are Latina. He's like, check.
But I'm a gentleman.
Shit ain't all sunshine and roses. What else could you want?
But there's a catch. Just like I knew it was too good to be true.
That's right. At the Booby Trap.
And yes.
Oh, yes, they're beautiful. Yes, they are. Latina. Yes, and it's full nude. And yes, you can feel them from head to tippy toe.
The Share Funny Podcast.